Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you find it well. Welcome back to another vlog. As you have seen from the thumbnail to the title of the vlog, this is going to be a part 3 of 5 things you should actually never post on social media. As you know that I've been doing this series where actually I've been sharing with you guys specifically of different things that you have to be very careful, especially when it comes to posting online. A lot of people are so desperate to be famous up. A lot of people are so desperate, to get into the algorithm and achieve different things. But my dear, if you are not very careful, the same social media that is building you can be the same social media that will break you down. Before actually I share everything, if this is the first time you are watching me, going on over here, hi there, I'm tanyanishailoc. Make it the point that you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share out with friends and family. Yep. So this brings me to the first one, guys. This is political related things. My dears, please leave political related issues. Forget about them. If you need to talk about politics, elections are coming up very soon, especially here in Uganda. Stand up for any position, member of parliament, or whatever the case may be. You will get that opportunity to represent as a politician. But coming on social media talking about politics, the only thing you are doing, you are digging your own grave. And to me, or to any other person out there, initially I thought that it's people's freedom to talk about these issues, a lot of different issues, but especially in the current kind of environment we are in, it's better off to keep your mouth shut than going around talking about political issues. That thing is going to degrade you, it is going to drag you down, it has a lot of repercussions, and I would just love to say please forget about posting anything political related on social media. If you're in Uganda, you know what happens and you know what a lot of people go through because of just saying anything about politics. And it is the same thing when it comes to other countries and other nations. I do believe that politics is very sensitive, and it is something that can divide or build people and communities. Just make it the point that, especially if you are talking about these issues, you keep them to yourself. They are your own opinions, but don't go on social media or such big platforms start saying this and that and that and that and that about that and that and that and that and that. The only thing you are doing, you are breaking, you are not building. However much I know you may be inspired and you may have something triggering you, to say a thing or two, just make it the point that you say those words not on social media, because at the end of the day, everything you say is going to come back to you. This brings me to the second thing. I do strongly believe that you should never post online or on social media. This is academic qualifications. On top of that, strong and important documentations. When it comes to that, I think it's self-explanatory. Stop posting your personal academic qualifications online. You are doing yourself a disservice. You are giving away your power. Remember that information is power, and whatever you have not said or whatever you have not posted about, no one has the capability and ability to spoil. The evil eye is out there. People are going to be using your academic qualifications for the negative things. People are going to be duplicating your academic qualifications for something else. And at the end of the day, especially when it comes to a lot of bigger organizations, time comes and you want to apply to them, and your documents are already somehow fragmented. So just make it the point that you keep those to yourself. I know however much you would love to show the world that you did perform very well. I know however much you would love to prove to the world that you have that PhD, that bachelor's degree in whatever the case may be. Keep those documents to yourself. You are doing yourself a disservice in the long run. However much you want to prove to people that you have a national ID, however much you want to prove to people that you have this particular certificate from the United Nations, whatever the case may be, no one is interested. And people who are interested, they are going to always look at it with a negative eye. In the previous vlog, I talked about the negative eye and how literally I understand it as being that consistent negative energy that people do, put out into the world that may limit your growth and limit your progress. Just make it the point that you don't post such important information onto the internet. You are doing yourself a strong disservice. Yes, this brings me to the third one that I would love to share about that I strongly believe you should don't share online. This is instant emotional, outburst or experience. My dear, take 2 steps back. Think about what you are going to be posting before you get out that phone or that computer. Tweet, send out a message, share a video, because of emotions. Emotions, most of the time, they do lie, especially when they are very, very fresh. Give it about 2 hours, give it about 24 hours, give it about a week before you come onto the social media and expose yourself. You are looking like a fool, you are looking like a fool because you are giving out your power. People have access to you because you have already told them, what you think about particular instances, how you feel, and all that. And one of the greatest thing I believe that we can always, uphold as people, or generally humanity, is the ability to hold information to ourselves and not give information out to be used against us. So make it the point that you don't react in such instant coincidences. Because something has happened, you go into the internet real quick, tweet something, because someone has annoyed you, go into the WhatsApp, whatever the case may be, post something. Wait a minute, sir, my dear, you are showing to the world how unsincere the world is, how unfair the world is, and it's like the whole world is against you. You are not doing the right thing. I want to just tell you that. So that actually brings me to the next point. But before actually I dive into the next point, I want to also make the point that I clarify very much or very well when it comes to the negative eye. Because the last vlog, a lot of people actually were asking, what does it mean? I strongly believe that the negative eye is negative energy. Some people might not, directly wish something wrong to happen to you, but just someone becoming jealousy or very resentful towards your success, that is already negative energy. And negative energy, it's always moving around. It might deteriorate a lot of your progress in your day-to-day experiences, which is the worst thing that can ever happen to you. Yep. This actually brings me to the first thing I do believe that you should never post on the internet. This is self-incriminating evidence. Have you seen those videos where people are filming themselves in particular instances where things have happened and they are proving to the whole world that actually they have been part of the, whatever did happen, or whatever incident did happen? Have you seen such incidences where a person gets out the phone or gets out a camera and they're actually recording themselves around a particular, criminal incident or a particular something that actually has ties with criminal related things? You are proving to the world that actually you planned, even though you did plan, you didn't plan. And most of the time, this is what I want to inform you guys. A lot of things do happen, and sometimes those things which happen around other people, most of the time because of the present evidence, it shows direct response that such people are the ones who did commit those things. So you getting out your phone or you sharing a particular message on social media in a particular incriminating kind of instance, you are literally proving to the whole world that actually you were around, you have some evidence to give to the police, you are among people who planned it, and most of the time a lot of people are in prison because of that particular behavior, wanting to prove to the world that I was around when such and such a thing was happening and all that. So just be careful because the same mobile phone you did buy, it can lead you to go to prison. It can lead you to answer questions which you are literally not supposed to answer. So this brings me to the last point, guys. This is current location. Stop sharing your current location with the world. As I told you earlier on, you don't know who is watching. I don't know if I already mentioned that. A lot of people actually are watching us on the internet. A lot of people all over the world. A lot of people are watching you on Instagram posting. A lot of people are watching you on YouTube. A lot of people are watching you wherever you are posting on TikTok. And you doing the greatest mistake. I call it the greatest mistake because you are directly giving access to people who may want to do you harm or scam you or fraud you. To you, it is to post your current location. For me, when it comes to posting videos, especially on Instagram or my stories or whatever the case may be, most of the time I don't post on the instant. especially, or if I'm not quite sure of the location where I'm in. Also, if I'm not quite sure of the people I'm around, I do not post instantly. Most of the time those posts, you are going to see them after some good time. Sometimes it might take even a week or a month. Sometimes it can take a day. Sometimes it can take 12 hours. But the thing I'm trying to pass across it is this: stop posting your current location because you don't know who is watching you. People have ridiculous intentions on the internet. Ridiculous ones, that most of the time when you do that, you are literally giving them access to yourself. It is absolutely important to only post such important information with your parents, with your sisters, with your siblings, people around you, because it is going to help them either to reach you or yourself to reach them. But don't go on the internet and post that location because you want to show people that you are in this amazing place or this amazing pub or this amazing whatever the case may be. Just make the point that you post these things afterwards, to just be sure that at least, when these people try to fool around and go to that particular location to do anything, I am not there. That actually brings me to the end of today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below if you would love a part 4 of some things you should not post on social media or online, because right now I truly believe and understand it as an online representative or influencer, whatever you want to call me, that sometimes privacy is very, very important, and whatever people don't know, they cannot spoil or exploit. Yes. Until we meet next time, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment. Tanyanishailoc switching out. Bye for now.